Welcome to Built from the Bottom.
I caught that on the first take. The after takes, missed all of them to try to get a better shot. But let's actually get this ZX10R build. Welcome back to Built from the Bottom, guys. I'm Reese Bowers, and today we're going to be working on the ZX10R. Last time I had to leave this bike midway through sanding the wheels, but the wheels are over there a little bit in frame. They just got painted. Check them out. So I got these things painted gold. They kind of look a little bit of a mustardy gold than like a true gold like the levers, but these things look absolutely great. I think I'm going to be taking everything to go get painted instead of painting it myself, because if I prep it out, it's really not that expensive. But I already pulled all the masking tape off of this. I need to mount the rotors on it. And let's look at this color match to the levers. It's pretty close. These are a little bit more chromy. You wouldn't be able to get this chrome unless you powder coat it. And you have to powder coat it silver before you put on the transparent gold. And that's just ends up costing like an inefficient amount of money for a bike build like this to, you know, get a little bit better finish when this finish looks great. Check that out. And my mask job around the lip ended up being very nice. So I need to mount up these rotors. Let me get the time lapse in this real quick and put them on the bike. And also I got in these boxes for this bike my timing chain cover and my rear turn signal. So I'll have pretty much everything for this bike. So we'll be able to knock it out and get this thing looking really good in this video. Dang, this thing is looking so much better than I thought it was going to be. So I got gold forks on it, and then there's like the gold shock in the back, and I think this black on gold, I know you guys said the green was gonna look good, but I really don't think the green was gonna look better than this. Check that out. These look so good on this bike. But what I'm going to do now is put on these levers and grips. I normally put the levers and grips on as one of the last things, but I'm really excited to see how this color combination looks like so I can decide what I'm going to do for the seats, because I'm not the biggest fan of the fabric that's on this seat, and you guys know how much I love diamond stitching stuff. But that might be a little bit too much because I kind of like keeping this plain gold and black look on it. But let's get these on, and also check out this. There's like a gold accent right here on the steering stabilizer. See if it'll focus on that. So I'm gonna put those on real quick and see how this is starting to look. Check that out. That looks so good. That little bit of gold on there with these wheels. And something happened over here when I was removing this lever. I realized the reservoir was empty on here, and then you go down here and this part where the reservoir hooks into the master cylinder is cracked, and that's why that's empty. It all drained out. So I'm going to buy a new master cylinder. That sucks, but what I'm going to do now is put on this timing chain cover, because if you see right there, when this went down, it put a hole in the timing chain cover. So that's what made it leak out all of the oil. Should be pretty simple. Just gotta remove all these bolts, pull off this belly fairing. Alright, so I got this timing chain cover on right here. There's two things that I had to, you know, modify. So this right here wasn't drilled out to fit the clutch cable line in it, so I took a 1/4 inch bit, drilled it through there, and then see these little holes down in there? They actually are little, I don't know, little viewing points, so you can view what's going on in there. And these are messed up, so I'm going to have to find some sort of threaded bolt or something to put inside of there, because I don't want to reuse these because they look pretty messed up. But what I'm going to do now, while I'm waiting for this former gasket to seal, I'm going to start installing the rear tail lights for the rear fairing, and then mock this whole thing on there, bolt it up. I got this rear tail on right there, and it looks way better with those smoked out taillights. And I really smoked out the centerpiece right here, because if you see with the way things go, this is glossy right here and then this is matte, so it just kind of falls all the way up through. Looks really good and symmetrical. So going around this bike right here, I got a lot done to it. I still need to do a couple little things. I think the stator cover has a little bit of a leak in it, because you can see there's some oil leaking down right there, and this would be the only piece that looks like there's maybe a little bit of JB Weld put on it. Other than that, I'm really just waiting on the headlight bulbs, the kickstand, and now the master cylinder and the rear seat for this bike. Then I gotta get keys made for it. So that's all I'm really gonna be doing right now for this bike. But let's talk about why I haven't uploaded in a little while. Oh yeah, right here's the Ducati, waiting on the tank. That'll be in on Thursday. So I got a lot going on right now, and I'll show you one of the things that I have going on, and that is this Jeep Gladiator that I'm in the process of building. So that has taken up some of my time. This thing's starting to look pretty sick. It's on 22x12 Monster Forged wheels. We got this is a sport, so I color matched the hardtop, put these DV8 fenders on it, put the DV8 rear bumper on with these little accents on it that are red. But this isn't what I have going on behind the scenes. So behind the scene, guys, I currently rent this unit that I have right now. It's 1,800 square foot, and I spend about $1,400 to $1,450 a month in having this unit. It's not very cost effective with what I'm doing inside there and with the amount of money I'm making right now. And I think it would be more cost efficient for me to go out and buy an actual unit, because these units sell for like $140,000. I'm thinking about putting an offer in at $110 on a unit. It's a block building, so when I'm filming, I won't get the rain noise or anything. And also, I don't know if you've noticed in some videos, like I work at nighttime a lot because it's very hot inside the shop, and I only have, it's like a 1-ton unit ACing it, and I can't really rationalize me putting AC into this because that's going to cost a couple of grand, and it doesn't make sense for me to really be doing that when I'm just leasing this out. And I plan on continuing doing this for a while, so I think right now, with me being 21, it would be very smart for me to go out and actually go buy something, and I can make the place really nice and make it exactly for what I need here. So that's been taking up a lot of my like mental focus on producing content and whatnot. So I'm sorry for like the lower quality and content. All right, that thing just interrupted me. So I'm sorry about the lower quality content lately, but I promise you, once I get inside a new unit, my like mortgage on this is gonna be something absurdly cheap, and I'll own it, which I can also rationalize a lot more of me spending that money each month on it. So if you guys are new to the channel, I'm gonna end it right here. So please go down there, hit that subscribe button, and like the video if you enjoyed it. And I'll catch you guys next week for probably riding the Ducati, hopefully. Peace out.
Nah, you built top, that's nice.